like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found, and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. He made it. Bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They give it to him again. His ride forward halted after a couple of yards. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And it's a turnover, the defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Able to find Johnson here. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 22 on second down. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Reload, set. Panther street. Ready.
Here's a give for Wright. Brushes him off with ease. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running behind center with Wright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. That's complete to Sam Laporta. Oh, this big guy is moving. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens break the tie here in the first. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Street, go! Go!
Here's a give inside to right. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First and 10 from the 41.
Ready!
Looking to the air here. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Second and 3 now. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that gives the Browns a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Let's go!
Play action on first down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Come back, team! Come back! Ready! Get up!
Trying again following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's go now! Panther 11! Ready!
They're going to throw it on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9. No return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Throwing from near his own goal line. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll throw it. Oh, that's intercepted in their own end zone. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 a multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We've got 14-13 on the board. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Another carry for him. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And plenty of hang time on this one. And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action on 1st. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pass it down close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set. Check, Bobcat.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns push their lead to 6. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Has his man, it's a doomsday. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. From the 47. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hand off to the tight end. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's not a call on the play sheet where you're expecting to get into space and win a foot race. You make that call to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one's a victory for the offense.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
Throwing on 2nd and 4. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Back to throw now. 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hey, smash Bronco. Check go.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
Now looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Eagle. Go check. 70 Ranger. Go.
He'll look to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Quick throw to the left is complete. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll run here on first down. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back-to-back carries here. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll throw on first. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he works this one up to the 11-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that set you up for success.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Makes the grab inbounds left side. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Right up the gut. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
18 Cardinal, 18. Set.
From the 27. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has the connection to Odunze. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Give now to the running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on third and long. Finds a man right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Simple dive up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 42. Pass caught by Odunze. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
To the air now on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So Shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Just short on 3rd down. No gain on the run. And now what will they do on 4th?
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
4th and 3, drive on the line. He'll throw it. He connects downfield on 4. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing off the play fake here. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to the well again. Oh, what a stiff arm. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. First down, he'll throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Trap low 80. Go.
Looking for a throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left.
Ready, ready.
Here he is on third and long. Able to find Johnson here. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so fourth down coming up.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So we'll wait till after the break to see what they do on fourth down. We're to the end of the third quarter. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end.
Ready.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. And it falls incomplete.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
And
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 bicep. 60 bicep. 60 back. 75.
Here's 2nd and 11. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Man in motion, out of the slot. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 45 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Design bootleg here. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Ready. 70 Lions, go!
Trying again following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cowboy 80. Ready. Go.
They'll try and throw it here. They did it! He made the interception! And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Browns will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now. Huh.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. It's Dotson on the catch. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Panther 60. Bronco 80. Panther 11.
They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Set. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Another try following the sack. Escapes the sack. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Check out.
They're throwing it. Connects on the crosser.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Come on. Set. Go.
They give it to him again. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
On the set. Set up. Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 right.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has his man, it's a Dunze. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Ravens at a 2-score deficit. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion. 2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Browns have the football as he records his 12th INT of this season.
This is a time that the
Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang.